Hi, this is a quick guide on solo farming the books in Dire Maul East. So the goal here is to get the class books, some of which are pretty good and give previous trinkets. Some of them are not so good, like the mage and the warrior one, but all of them can sell for a decent amount of gold. So the best class in my opinion to do this with is priest, and I'm doing this on hardcore by the way, so this is going to be a safe way of doing it. And I can scout the book locations with mind vision on priest. You can also do this without a priest and just find them manually. So there are 5 possible spawns for the books, 3 of which are easy to access and 2 of which you can't really access. So one spawn is across the way over here. Unless you're a rogue, there's no real way of getting to this solo, so I would just ignore this spot. And there's also one spawned by the final boss, which obviously you can't get solo. However, there are 3 good spots, which you can do straight from the entrance with the priest with mind vision, so I'm going to show you them now. 2 of them are down in the garden. One of them is in the southwest corner by this mob right here, just on the floor there. It's not there at the moment, but that one's easy to get to without aggroing anything. There are also evade spots nearby, which I can show you later. The next spot is on the east side of the room, just behind that root. I'm just going to wait for this patrolling mob to show you. So it's right by that pod. So it's kind of hard to see, but you can see it there on the ground. I'm going to pick that one up. That's one of the spawns. The 5th and final spawn is by this boss, Left Tendris, on the floor. This one is a little bit trickier to get to solo, but you can do it safely. I'm going to demo that at the end of this. So I'm going to run to the book that's up on this ID. I forgot to mention there might be 0 books up if you're unlucky. You just have to reset if that's the case. I have never seen more than one book up in an ID. So I'm jumping down here. There are plenty of evade spots in this room, and you can walk past most of the patrols without aggroing anything. But if you do accidentally aggro something, there's an evade spot right there, which I'm going to jump on just to demo. If you're a herbalist, you can also pick up some herbs while you're doing this. So yeah, here's one evade spot. You can just jump up here. And now I'm going to grab this book. So the pods can spawn the little lashes, but the lashes are fairly easy to solo. I'm not in the right gear for this, I'm just in my healing gear, but I can still solo these lashes. And we'll see what we get from the book. Pretty much everything along this east side of the room is safe from mobs. You can't really encounter any pats. So as you can see, unfortunately, I got nothing in the drop. That does happen most of the time. So do be prepared if you're doing this that you might just be unlucky and get loads of nothing books. But now I'm going to show how to reach the spawn by the Left Tendris. I recommend if you're going to do this, it's a little bit riskier than the other 2, so do have a petri just in case you mess up. I will also show quickly another evade spot for this book. So this pillar right here is an evade spot. It's also a spot you can log out to get back to the entrance from. So if you pick up the book spawn on the southwest, you might want to take that spot. Where I'm running right now, there is a stealth mob which patrols, so you can solo it fairly easily on most classes, but I'm just going to try and dodge it. So I'm jumping right now on another evade spot. Here I accidentally pull the mob, so just a demo, I'm just going to show you how you can reset it on this evade spot. But also, it's fairly easy to solo if you need to. There can be a stealth mob right in the corner to my left here as well, so you should watch out for that. These stealth mobs do have a poison which slows you, which can be quite dangerous, so if you don't have a racial which gets you out of it, like Stoneform or Escape Artist, you might want to bring some poison cleansing potions. You can walk straight by Hydra Spawn and straight past this mob as well. Now this is the only risky part. If you're a mage you can blink through this and not aggro anything, but I'm not a mage, so I'm going to aggro this pack on the left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run to an evade spot. I'm going to use Nifty to get there a bit faster. You could use a sprint pot as well. This is the only risky bit, so if you're not comfortable doing this, just skip this book spawn. You could probably do this without some kind of speed boost as well. I don't have minus speed on boost on this character, but just for safety I'm going to use Nifty. So
So I fear these. There is one patrolling mob in this corridor who can slow you, so I'm watching out. There he is. So I make sure I have stone form up just in case he does slow me. And now I'm going to head to the evade spot. You do have to jump to reach this, but it is not too difficult a jump to make, so it's right on this ledge on the left. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just going to wait out these mobs to reset. There are a few other herb spawns in this room which you can get safely if you want. Okay, they're resetting, so now I'm just going to run up and show you how you would pick the book if you had this spawn. You can get fairly close to the boss without aggroing. I'm just going to wait for her to patrol around a bit to the other side of the room, and I'll stand where the book will spawn. If you do aggro her by mistake, you can just go to the same evade spot, and the book spawns right here. To reset at this point, there's another evade spot which I'll log out at. Not evade spot, a logout skip. You just jump onto one of these torches. So this logout skip is going to take you to the back door, not the main entrance. But you can always just run back round to the front door. And there we go, that's all done. So as I said, it's a fairly chill farm, fairly safe. If you get lucky, you can get some valuable books doing this.